Good morning, Taylor. I didn't say anything yet. I was waiting for you guys to pop in first. We're going to continue 3.2 because it's not finished yet. I have 3 questions up for the warm-up, just like we've been doing. Going back and forth between units, making sense out of, even if it's in a different measure, it'll be equal, the same amount. So as soon as you guys have your answers, just put it in chat. Please put it in a complete sentence. So if you think that there's 20 ounces in a cup, then I would like you to say there are 20 ounces in 1 cup. That's how I would like you to answer. Good morning, Brian. How are you guys? So please chat those answers and we'll talk about it. Wow. All right, let's see what we got here. Good morning, Janelli. How are you? Let's see. Taylor says there are 8 ounces in a cup. $16. Okay, we think 16 cups are in a gallon. Okay. So if there's 8 ounces in a cup and 16 cups in a gallon, then this is going to be my main question for you to find the connection. How many ounces are in a gallon then? Good morning, Avril. Welcome back. Good morning, Giovanni. Jasmine, are you one of my students? Just using a different account? Never mind then. Never mind what? So there are not 16 cups in a gallon? Fergie! What's going on, Fergie? What do we have here? 128. He's saying there are 128 ounces in a gallon. All right, so we have a few different answers. I'm gonna need you guys to try to figure out what are the correct answers. Okay, Brian, it looks like Brian agrees with Giovanni that there are 128 ounces in a gallon. Did you guys look that up? You did not look it up. You're saying it's easy. Okay, share your strategy, please. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Man, I shouldn't have posted it. I agree with Brian, and yeah, they did. So Brian says just do 8 times 16. Would you tell me where the 8 times 16 comes from? The numbers have to be attached to something. So the 8 and the 16 are not going to mean anything unless you tell us what they mean. Is it 8 dogs times 16 hats? Is it 8 ants times 16 crumbs? We have no idea what it is unless you're telling us what the connection is. Yeah, I really need you guys to answer in complete sentences. I know it's math, and when we think of math, we think of numbers, but math is really making sense of what's around us. Using the numbers, yes, but also to make sense of what's going on around us. All right, Giovanni agrees with Brian. So maybe one of you could tell me what the 8 and the 16 represent and why you would do it that way. So Brian is saying that there are 8 ounces in a cup. If you times it by the 16 cups that are in the gallon, you guys said that there would be 128. Hi, Jesus. How are you? We're finishing up the warm-up. We're discussing it. How did you guys determine that there were 16 cups in a gallon? Is that something that you had to look up? No, not that one either. Okay. So in the future, when I ask questions like this, I would be okay with you guys looking up answers for these two. But for this one, I want you to do the connecting piece that Brian and Giovanni kind of did, right? They said if we know that there are 8 ounces in a cup and then there are 16 ounces in a gallon, we can actually go from the ounces to the gallons. Okay, no problem. That's good that you remember that because I don't think a lot of people would know that. I think this one, a lot of people might know because of baking or cooking. And a lot of times they'll tell you, oh, you need 1.5 cups or you need this. And when we're measuring with the cup, it's got ounces and cups on it. So, did I say something wrong? I mean, I looked it up because I'm totally, oh no, don't think that at all, sweetheart. Sweetheart, I'm a math teacher and I had to confirm that there's 16 cups in a gallon. Please don't think that about yourself. Okay, I was just wondering if I said something wrong, because it's possible. It's very early in the morning and Miss Leggett's a little fried today. But and I'm human, so human, those mistakes do happen. But yeah, I'm okay with like for lesson 3 that we've been working on, we're comparing units and we're building towards being able to convert smoothly. For you to recognize, let me ask you a question here too. I don't want to be direct about my question. I want it to kind of be like almost like a puzzle, but I know someone's going to answer it well. Hi, Kareem. How are you? Thank you for looking at the chat and like actually jumping in and agreeing with one of the students. That's like really awesome. I appreciate that. Okay. So I want to ask you guys a question because we're going to have to decide this at the end of the lesson anyway. Do you notice any kind of pattern with the units we compared in the warm-up? We compared ounces to cups to gallons, and I want to hear from you if you notice a pattern. And let me see if I can, before actually moving to the big board, like legitimately, because I want you to still be able to see the questions. So far, you told me that there are 8 ounces in 1 cup. And then you told me that that there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. And then we went even further and we said, okay, well, that's the same as like if it's going to be a gallon, and now we want to know how many ounces. You guys told me that there were 128 ounces. Okay, good. You can see all that. Okay, this is a little, okay. I want to hear from you if you're noticing something about the 3 units. I want to hear if you're noticing any pattern. What do we have here? Anybody yet? No, we're just greeting each other? Okay, cool. Please think about that, guys. Think about what do you notice? Just take a step back and look at what we just discussed. 8 ounces in a cup, 16 cups in a gallon, so that means that there are 128 ounces in 1 gallon. What do you notice about that? Let me just say that. I'm not trying to lead you into this. I want to see what you guys notice. Brian says that he notices that we're multiplying the 8 and the 16. Well, let me ask you this. It's true that 8 times 2 is 16, but does that mathematically help us or logically do anything? Like, you did have to multiply, right? Didn't you have to multiply 16 times 8? Maybe that's what you were telling me? You multiplied 16 times 8 to get 128. That's something that you noticed that happened, right? Okay. I want you to look at them as a group, though. Look at this as a group. They are all equal, right? So what do you notice about that? And it's okay if the things that you notice right now are not what you're supposed to notice by the end of the lesson, because it's not the end of the lesson yet. I still only have the one submission from Kareem. So does anybody notice anything about this? Okay, we'll go back to it by the end of the lesson and we'll discuss it. And I know you guys will come up with it, but I want to see if you notice it now. If you had to, you know how in English class, you might read a short story and you have to summarize it in a paragraph? If you had to summarize this, not telling me what we did with the whole, oh, well, we knew this, so we did this. No, that's not what I mean. I don't mean telling me the plot, telling me what we did. If you had to summarize to someone something that was really important to understand, to walk away with understanding here, what would you say? Yes, that's already written up here, Brian. I think what I'm asking you to do is to interpret what this means when we're comparing units. Anybody got anything? I'll give you a couple minutes, like the Jeopardy music, right? Someone got that Jeopardy music that we could play? Maybe I could find it. I don't know why, but I keep wanting to play it while I'm waiting for you guys to answer me. There it is. Look at that. It's in a Google search already. Jeopardy music. I wonder how many times people search it up. Oh man, this only says 6 seconds though. Oh, but this says 30-second timer. So let's see. Let's see if this is true. And let's see if you can hear it. Ignore the ad.
With Grammarly, you can find really good, perfect words that make your writing sharp.
Actually, Grammarly I hear is really good. My daughter used it. But we're going to skip that ad. Oh, there it is. Do you guys hear it? I guess you'd have to understand I grew up with that, hearing that. Anytime someone's thinking about something major and it's like winning the game is on the line, you play that music. So I don't know. Are you guys still with me? Do you understand my question? I don't see any 16 and 128 multiple of 1 and 16. It's a factor. 16 is a factor of 100. Okay, that is a notice, and that's important. Okay. Still thinking? Not a problem. Still think. I'll give you like 1 more minute, and then we got to get back into the task, because by the end of the task, you should definitely be able to answer this question. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and move to the big board while I'm waiting for your answers. All right, let's see what good stuff we've got. Big brain intensifies. Ooh, that's a strong word. Let's see what we got here. Brian O, go ultra big brain. That's big. Oh, we're just talking about big brains, huh? Okay. All right, so let's let that go. Let's let that hang up in the air for a minute, kind of like pin it. Let's pin it and go back to it. Information used in a problem can be used by another problem. Well, that's interesting. I like that. It's not what I'm looking for, but it definitely is true. We needed this information here to get to here, right? We had this and we had this, and we combined it so that we could get the answer to the problem today. That's a good notice. Okay, now let's talk about the, okay, wait, let me back up a second. Before we start talking about the task, I want to do a quick check-in with you. I want to know how you guys are doing. Not many people stopped by office hours this week, so I noticed a very big dip. And I also noticed a very big dip in the amount of assignments turned in. Kareem's is still the only one turned in. So how are everybody here in chat right now? How are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? Is everybody safe? Is everything still pretty much normal, even though we're all online right now? Let me just do that quick check-in before we move on. Okay, happy face. That's cool. How many ounces are in a cup and how many ounces are in a gallon? Oop. Oop, what? What's the matter? $26. Maybe I can put the 27 on here too then, instead of wasting another piece of paper. Fergie is, I don't know. Does that mean like neutral? Like it's not okay and it's not bad, it's just there? What is that? You can do it, think about happy times. So we have some encouraging words from Kareem. I shall not crack. I like that. I like that a lot. We do have to stay strong. That's a great attitude to have. Did you guys see you're bored? Okay, yes, I have heard about students being bored. Yeah. So did you guys get a chance to, that looks like a sad face. Fergie is sad? Oh, confused. Okay, so you're not really sure like how to feel about it maybe? Did you guys get a chance to look at, what's the matter, Briano? Did I miss something? Did you guys have a chance to look at the McKinley slideshow that the staff put together? Miss Boutros led it. It came out amazing. Fergie. It's Fergie. I want to go outside. So, are you not allowed to go outside? I mean, I know that we're social distancing, but I still see people like go for exercises or walk their animals. Do you have some type of Oh yes, that's right. I did see your comment. The most wholesome content. Oh, that was really sweet. I think that would mean a lot to her. Maybe you should send her an email and just say thank you. I wish me and Brian were able to add animation. Animation to the chat. Let's see. Today is the 30th, last day of April, guys. Can you believe it?
All right, I'm going to do roll call right now. If I miss anybody, please let me know. I got Fergie, Taylor, Brian O. Speaking of Brian, I haven't seen Brian H in a while. Has anybody talked to him and know if he's doing okay or not? Maybe I need to reach out to them, make sure everything is okay. I got Kareem here. Gio and Avril. Jesus. He goes to other classes. Oh. So he's just dipping out on math for now, huh? Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it says 8. So am I missing somebody? Fergie, Taylor, Brian O, Kareem, Gio, Avril, and Jesus. Did I forget somebody? Okay, it doesn't look like I forgot anybody from I didn't mark you. Please let me know. Now, Kareem, I've got you. Okay, now let's now that the check-in and the warm-up are done, let's get back into 3.2, and I need to say something very important. I don't know what that means. So in class, you know how we would do the classwork and then I would assign you homework? Which one came first, the classwork or the homework? I know it sounds like a silly question, but when I tell you what I saw, you're going to understand why I'm asking you this question. Make sure you hit the bell to get the notification. Yes, that's right, Brian. Classwork comes first. So the reason why I'm asking this is because one person handed in our classwork for the task 3.2, which has really been posted for like 3 weeks. It's pretty incredible. But 4 people handed in the homework. Brian, can I get that thinking face again? Because I think that's very appropriate for right now. It's like it's kind of like scratching a head, like, wait a second. 4 homeworks turned in, but only 1 classwork? Something doesn't look right. That's right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So what I'm going to ask is for the next 28 minutes, we kick 3.2's butt and get these stations done, folks. Please. Your teacher is going to go on her knees and beg. Move it. It's a race. Someone finish. Get to the finish line. Quickly. Right now. Angelica. Good morning, Angelica. How are you, dear? Let's get this 3.2 done, please, so we can move on with our lives. Thank you, sir. Perfect. 3.2. Does anybody have any questions about 3.2 that they have? That's right. Gotta go fast. Isn't that from Sonic? Gotta go fast. Taylor, please tell me you've seen Sonic. I think you would really like his sarcasm. I thought so. Another one I grew up with. All right, so let's add Angelica to our attendance. And does anybody have any questions on any of the stations? Any of the stations that I have posted? Oh, no, Taylor, don't say that. Come on, you guys can't tell me that, you know, like when you were in school, you didn't ever say to yourself, oh my gosh, I just wish I had more time to do everything that I've wanted to do. Now you've got it. And I understand that going outside is a challenge, but hey, wait, movie? Did you watch the cartoon series? Because the cartoon series, like you get a good feel for his sarcastic nature. Can't see what? You can't see what, buddy? Okay, any questions on the stations? I want you to know, if you didn't see it from another video, for station number 1, Ms. Leggett ordered the centimeter cubes because I want to demonstrate putting the centimeter cubes into the box. So if you were not able to mathematically figure it out, it's okay, and you can just submit the inches for now. Oh, you can't see the work. The work is in classroom. If you go to your classwork tab, it's Brian O, you submitted the homework, right? If you go to the post in classwork right beneath it, that's 3.2. Maybe I need to call it something different. Maybe it's confusing people. I called it due Thursday, 4/23, 9 a.m. for class stream. So maybe I need to call this something different. Now, which the first 4th marking period grade? No, not that one. This one. This one was the first marking period grade. So let's put that down. No calculator / first, 4th. Well, technically there is no 4th marking period anymore. 3rd and 4th are combined. So everything that's new, I'm going to be putting in the 3rd marking period. But I'm going to call it 4th marking period just so that you know it's the new material. And that way you could still say to yourself, okay, you could say to yourself, I have a few things to make up for 3rd marking period. Or you could say I'm finished with 3rd and I can focus on my 4th. You know what I mean? But in on-course, it will all be together. 1st, 4th marking period grade. And I guess I could put 4th marking period in quotation marks because it's not really 4th marking period. It's just 3rd continued. All right, so let's save that and let's maybe rename the classwork assignment. Giovanni says no. No to what, buddy? Sometimes I ask questions too fast and then I don't know what you guys are answering. That's something I got to work on. So by the end of today, I'm going to have let me see, there's 8 people in stream and one of them is Kareem. So by the end of today, I'm going to have at least 5 of the submissions, right? Because I would really, 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 really like to share some of the student work that comes through. Yes, I saw. We shouldn't have done the homework until the classwork was done. No, only Kareem did the classwork. The classwork that was due 4/23 is activity 3.2. And this should have been done first because it's classwork where we're going to explore and we're going to come up with some kind of summary, like what I was talking about in the warm-up. But I need the student work to discuss it with you so that we can come up with the summary, right? Oh, boy. Don't do the homework yet. After this, then you can do the homework. I have it posted because I want you, if Kareem is done with this and understood this, then I don't want to hold him back. That's not fair to him, right? And I have another student in Ms. Duncan's homeroom. That one student did the classwork, understood it, so I don't want to hold that student back. So, that means I want to see like at least 5 students submit that today by the end of the day, by the end of the school day, if possible, please. That way I could look at it and give you, I want to ask questions and make comments like I normally do on your work that you're submitting in case you have to make corrections. And remember, at the top of the paper that you're submitting, please tell me, yes, I'm okay with you sharing my work with the students, or no, please don't show my work to my classmates. Like, tell me something, please. All right, now let's see. Does anybody else have any other questions on any of the stations? I had made a new comment about station 4. I made a new comment in the posting because originally I shared a video with you where the woman is measuring on a scale that has all 4 measurements for you. And she measures tomatoes, dominoes, the stuffed animal mascots that she has. She measures some other things too, right? So you could use that video and pick 3 of the items that she measures, and you could see all of the, what each one measures, right? Just maybe hit pause so that you could read it. The other option, though, is to go to Open Up Resources digital version, because the digital version actually has a digital scale. And if you click on the object, and I could show you what I'm talking about if you give me a minute. Hey, Nathan, how are you? I need everybody to do 3.2 on Google Classroom, please. That way, if you guys have questions, you can ask me right here, right now. It's got to get submitted because we really have to move forward with our math. I think we're doing well with making work up during office hours. I don't think we're doing well with moving forward with new material. It's not funny. Did somebody laugh at something? Did I laugh at something that I shouldn't have? Let me see if I could pull up the digital version for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I have no box. What does that mean, no box? The little box to put the stuff in? You mean this thing? The paper one that I shared with you guys? Okay, you don't have to have this. I gave you the measurements for it. If you look in my instructions, I told you that this measures 4 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches. And if you know that you have 1 inch cubes, this is all the information that you need in order to decide how many of these could fit inside that. You got to try to struggle with that a little bit. And then you don't have to do the centimeter one because I'm waiting for the centimeter cubes to come in the mail. And then I'm going to demonstrate how many of them can fit in here. There is going to be some error. Because if you could think back to your science experiments, and if you could figure out the centimeter cube one, by all means, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to hold you back. But if you're struggling with it, I want to demonstrate it so that you can see it. So we're just going to have to wait for that a few more days. Jesus, I want you to try to imagine taking these, several of these, and packing them in like you were going to ship them to somebody. And try to decide how many of these could fit inside a box that's like that. It's okay. Don't just try. All I'm asking you to do is try. It's okay. You don't have to have a printer. You just need this information. That's why I put it in your instructions. Oh, he laughed at your pain. Okay. Oh, now I see it. I see the LOL. Oh man. Okay. Anybody else difficulties with any of the stations? It doesn't have to be a perfect submission. I just need you to really make an effort to try, please, and watch the videos. Especially, I really like. Oh, wrong book. I really like the quart and the liter and gallon one. And that was station 3. That video was very short and I attached it. It's good because it demonstrates taking an entire gallon, and if you take the gallon and you empty it out by pouring it into 4 quart bottles, like each of them is a quart. And then okay, thank you, Brian. It's always nice when we can try to repair things with someone. That's pretty cool of you. It's okay, Jesus. Just try your best, please. That's all I can ask, is that you try your best and that you're here participating. Because then, from the conversations we're having, you're going to learn it. You're going to learn how to do it, and then you'll be able to show someone who struggles with it. Okay? So please don't worry about that. Okay. Any other questions about any other stations? This is a really good activity to get you used to what units actually represent. No, of course you can. Skip the station. Go to another station. Get warmed up. Get warmed up by doing another station. Do station 3. Watch the video and do station 3 with the quart and the liters and the gallon. That should help, and then you can go back to the other stations. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Now I wanted to show you the digital version on Open Up. That's just gonna take me a moment to sign in, okay? That way I could pop it up on the screen for you. All right, let's see what we got here. Open up. Math. Let's see. Access. Please make sure you're working on the stations, guys. That's how I need you to use your time right now. Very, very important. You still got 12 minutes left of stream right now. If you're trying it now, you can ask me questions. That way, by end of school day today, you can submit it. Okay. Let's sign in. Okay, Unit 3. Remember, if you're going online, you're gonna sign in as a 6th grade student. You're gonna go to Unit 3. You're gonna go to Lesson 3, Measuring. And then to get to what I'm talking about, you would click activity 3.2 and you would continue to scroll down until you see the scale. Okay, it says a problem occurred with my page, so just hold on a second and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Stupid iPad. Okay, almost there. Oh, it's underneath the video. Okay, perfect. Here we go. If it loads, please load. I don't think it's gonna load. Oh, it loaded. Nice. So if you scroll down under the video, they give you this digital scale. And you see how you have several objects that you could click? All right, I'm gonna check off one of them. I'm gonna check off the microwave. And when I check it off, they pretend like they're putting the microwave on top of the scale. And then it pops up a number. And right now it says that it measured it in kilograms, because if you notice, there's a dot. There's a dot right there. So let's pretend I didn't want it in kilograms. Let's pretend I wanted it to be in, like, let's say, maybe I want to know how many pounds is the microwave. So I just click it so that the dot is highlighted on pounds, and now it tells me 40 pounds, right? So what do you do now? You just go right over here to the chart, and you can say object number 1 was the microwave. It's 40 pounds. But now, even though I know that it's 40 pounds, you have to also say how many ounces it is, how many kilograms. So click on ounces, and then it tells you how many ounces it is. That is what I did. You said watch the video. Yes, you have two options for station 3. I was just showing people this part because I did not show them this yet. I just mentioned it. You can watch the video with the woman measuring, and then you can pick from all of the different things that she measures with you. You just have to make sure that you read the scale properly, okay? This one is kind of nice since it just pops up the number. I prefer the video because it makes you read the scale. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? What page is the book and what unit is the book? Okay, so unfortunately, since we're in a new book, you don't have this book, right? I wanted to give you guys the books before we left, but I did not know that we were not going to be returning to school. So I couldn't give you the books. We are in Unit 3. We started a new book. The classwork assignment is on Google Classroom. 3.2. I'm going to change the title to 3.2 because I don't think people understand that they were supposed to do this. And everything is either on your Google Classroom or online. It's okay, Jesus. Just try your best, please. All right, Kareem, as long as you filled out the table accordingly, then you're perfectly fine, buddy. Look for your comments today so that if I ask you any questions, you can respond, okay? That is what it is. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we got it. Any other questions on any other stations? I want at least 5 submissions by the end of the school day. At least. You're very welcome, Stephanie. All right, let's see where else. I just did. I have Fergie Taylor, Brian O, Kareem, Giovanni, Avril, Jesus, Angelica, Nathan, and Stephanie. You're on station 4 and it's difficult. All right, let's take a look at station 4. Is station 4 with the salt? No, station 4 is not with the salt. Okay, Jesus, which way are you trying? Are you trying using this one, or are you trying using the video? Because you could do it both ways. Hi again, Nathan, unless you're saying hi to the new people here. You're saying hi to him, okay. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. How do I use that? Okay. All right. So for this one, I need you to go to online. I want you to go to open up resources. Like we would in class. Remember when I told you there's a digital version? I want you to go to open up resources. Access the curriculum, the math curriculum, as a 6th grade student, just like in class. You're going to go to Unit 3. You're going to go to Lesson 3. You're going to click on the left-hand side. You're going to click Activity 3.2. And then I need you to scroll all the way down past the video. Underneath the video is the digital scale. And the digital scale, you can pick any 3 of the objects right here on the side. Pick any 3 of them and then record what they are in ounces, pounds, grams, and kilograms. Those are the 4 that you have to put in the chart. You could use that, or you could use the video with the woman with the kitchen scale, because the kitchen scale has all 4 on the scale. And what you could do is you could pick what you want to record and pause the video and then write down the scale reading, okay? Now, if you're finding things difficult, Jesus, this one to me is going to be a lot easier for you to use, okay, for that station. I think I just answered your question. As a teacher, I prefer you use the video because it makes you read the scale. But if you're finding it very difficult, especially because a lot of the things that she measured were low in weight, this is going to be a lot easier. It's a lot more direct. And really the point of this is not to learn how to read a scale. The point of the lesson is to compare the different units so that we can come to some kind of summary at the end. Do you know you can weigh 2 things on the... Are you telling me that I could... Oh. Are you telling me that I can click 2 things and it's going to put it on top of that? Like if I put a milk jug? Whoa! No, I didn't know that. So I clicked both of them and now they're both on a scale. That's kind of silly. No problem, Jesus. It's like, see, they know you. They're helping you out. I didn't realize how late it was. It is time to end the stream. Does anybody have any last questions on this task before I stop? I'm going to give you guys a minute to respond in chat in case there's any last minute questions. You let me know, and then if I don't hear from you, we'll stop. Do you want to say hi to the kids? Come here. The kids like it when you say hi. Say hi to the kids. Say hi. No? Say hi. Say good luck. Found it. Right? No? You're more interested? You don't have any questions? Okay. Jesus says hi, Bailey. I have no idea what that means, and I don't think I want to know what that means. All right, guys, you have an awesome rest of your day. I am looking forward to those 5 submissions by the end of the school day so that we can move on in math. Thank you for your participation today. It makes class possible, and without you, there is no class. So thank you very much, and I shall see you, if you need to, in office hours tomorrow. And for your group, it's at 10 a.m., but you can stop by in any of my office hours, okay? Enjoy, guys. Take care.